Let me once again welcome Secretary Rubio. I firmly believe that there is no one better in our entire country who could serve as our Secretary of State in this critical time. Mr. Secretary, your steadfast leadership, your devotion to country and to freedom, and your focus on national security are exactly why you have my full confidence in advancing President Trump's foreign policy agenda. In just 4 months, the President, with your assistance, Mr. Secretary, has achieved really remarkable victories for the American people and our national security. Let me just name a few. Taking back the Panama Canal from China's influence, freeing 47 American detainees abroad, designating the Houthis, cartels, and also dangerous criminal gangs as foreign terrorist organizations, obtaining the Bahamas' pledge to directly pay Cuban doctors, ending the practice of human trafficking, compelling the government of Colombia to accept deported migrants as to what was arranged. All of this while carrying out several other important official duties. It's really been tremendous to watch, Mr. Secretary. So again, I congratulate you and the President for the choice that he made in having you in this position. Now, turning to the matter at hand, Mr. Secretary, the spending proposal of the fiscal year 2026 budget request for the Department of State represents a reduction of about 48%. It is also largely offset by rescissions from prior year balances. I intend to provide the same scrutiny on the budget request as I have in the past years. As you know, there are some large gaps, obviously, in the information that we have at this time, so I hope we receive the details backing up the request as quick as possible. Since I became chairman of this subcommittee over 2 years ago, I have overseen and supported a notable reduction in funding for the international affairs budget. The last two House bills cut funding in the double digits, and the FY24 bill enacted into law saw the largest cut of all 12 appropriation bills at 6% in real numbers. The fiscal year 25 bill made a few additional reductions. Now, there was a reason why I pressed for those cuts. The Biden administration was pushing, frankly, an extreme agenda across the State Department and USAID. I repeatedly warned and publicly and privately warned that promoting controversial programs abroad would not only weaken American support for foreign aid, but also, really more importantly, harm U.S. interests and even endanger national security. In last year's budget hearing for USAID, I told Administrator Power that funding and promoting polarizing and politically charged programs will mean additional cuts to the subcommittee's top line because it is just indefensible. So I completely understand, Mr. Secretary, and support your efforts to carry out a review and defund woke programs and misguided activities. I have a number of inquiries remaining about the review process and status of awards, and as do many of the subcommittee members here. So I know, Mr. Secretary, that I can count on you to work with us in those very important steps. Now it's time to work together on the fiscal year 26 budget to determine the appropriate funding levels going forward for the people and programs needed to advance our national security. And if we can't show that we're doing that, we shouldn't be funding it. Now, from ensuring our key allies and partners around the world have the military assistance required to defend themselves, to preventing deadly infectious disease from reaching our shores, to investments that lay the groundwork for American businesses abroad, to supporting those suffering under tyranny by standing in solidarity against oppressive and often dangerous anti-American dictatorships. That is American leadership, something President Trump has shown and that has been sorely lacking, I would add, in the last 4 years. In the meantime, it is critically important that we work together to ensure that you have a domestic and overseas workforce with the size and capability necessary to manage and oversee the programs that were funded in fiscal year 25 and that are potentially forthcoming in fiscal year 26, especially as you continue to take on certain responsibilities, obviously, that were previously carried under by USAID, whatever those may be. Even as we better align our foreign assistance with strategic priorities, and Mr. Secretary, you've been very clear about that, oversight remains essential and requires the right amount of people with the right skill sets. So again, Mr. Secretary, I look forward to working with you on this in the weeks and months ahead as you further develop your plan and your reorganization. Mr. Secretary, the President's foreign policy is clear and showing results for the American people. And your capacity to advance that foreign policy is frankly unmatched. I look forward to working with you to ensure you have the resources and tools to be successful in advancing President Trump's America First foreign policy. Now, let me turn to the very distinguished ranking member for